What if I told you that becoming isn't something you choose, but something you endure? Today's traditional witchcraft episode is called Every Witch Walks Through a Threshold. When we think of transformation, right, we often imagine it happening in one moment. Someday we're going to wake up and we're going to be the person we wish we were. Or it's just going to happen, one day we're going to snap out of it. And it rarely works that way in reality, and in traditional folklore it doesn't work that way either. Again and again, I feel like stories often lead people into caves, to crossroads, to the wilderness. These places were they're not just places on a map. they're they're places of they are the space where you're not who you were, but you're not yet who you're becoming either. I find that such an interesting stage in life. And I do feel like every single witch, one way or another, whether it was the reason they started witchcraft or they found that path afterwards, I feel like everybody goes through that. Their their own cave or their own crossroad that they just had to cross in order to get to where they are today. The person who entered, that threshold was never meant to come back unchanged, guys. You're supposed to go through the uncomfortable parts of life. It's what makes you, a seasoned person, if you will. I feel like that's why so many of these places are in our history and our stories and our folklore, because growth begins when we're willing to step into the unknown, right? So connecting that to modern day, maybe your threshold is not a farce. it's grief, or it's motherhood for the first time and every single time after that. Maybe it's a new job, or maybe it's healing of any kind, or simply leaving the person behind, the version of yourself that no longer fits. Every meaningful transformation begins with crossing a threshold. So, if life feels maybe a little uncertain right now, maybe you're not lost. Maybe you're just standing in the middle of your very own threshold. Keep growing, keep going, keep learning, stay curious, and always remember that you're human, and, everybody else out there is more than likely right behind you.